All right, there we go. Live. That's crazy. Well,
Here we
supposedly,
are.
I know. Supposedly, I was supposed to have some kind of live test today, and I didn't even realize it. So apparently, I did that by accident. But I figured, might as well just jump on.
Yeah,
Let's
for
talk.
sure.
So, how's it been, man?
Oopsies. Oh, it's been
Whoops.
great. Oops, I did it again. Oh, it's been great, brother. Just coming up with more character designs. Last night, my buddy Mike McMahon, the artist of U.S. Assassin, with Mark
Yeah.
Bolton.
Yep.
He
I, I got
shot
that
me a
book,
link.
by the way.
Oh, very good, very good.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to get to me at some point. I don't even know if they fulfilled it, but I backed it, so I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah. Well, it's awesome. I can't go into details because why ruin a good surprise? No, it's fun. It's good shit. He sent me one of these links at like 1:30 in the morning, and I'm working on some stuff. And I'm like, I'll give it a shot. So we chitted the chat for a good 2.5 hours maybe. And it was good to catch up with him, and I was talking to him about like just characters and showing some shit. And I'm like, I wanna take the original, well, the new original design redesign for Streez that I had, the one that I told you
Yeah.
looks like Sub-Zero. I'm like, I want
Yeah.
him to be the villain. So I just dropped red on it. I'm like, you know what, that kind of works,
And I love black and red, and I think that's a cool ass design, man. That really is. So
That
that was the original design for Streez, and now
before
you're using it
within
as
the past 25, 26 years. Well, since because I originally came up with the name in like 92. And then
okay.
like when he became like me as a diabetic superhero in like 96 or 7. And then it's always been in my notes. There's always been histories one way or another. Now it's just kind of everything's coming together. And I think it's very I don't want to say symbiotic because I don't want to try to sound too smart, which I'm not. But like you doing your thing and me doing my thing, like it's like the proper time that like I know when I'm going to be down, not wanting to do anything, you're going to kick my ass into gear by doing your shit, and then like hopefully vice versa. Like I think we work great off each other. I think
Okay.
it's a great time for us to work on our projects like that.
Oh, you've always been a really huge motivator for me personally. Since I started getting back into drawing a few years ago,
Mm-hmm.
just kind of pushing me in the right direction, reviewing my work, because you were always like the first person I'd send anything I was working on, whether it's just something I was working on for myself or a commission. I'd send it to you to see what you thought, because I really trust your opinion, your eye, and everything.
I got
So, I
two.
mean, you do have two, so I trust both eyes.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, I think we definitely motivate each other, and I think it's awesome that we are both venturing into this creator-owned books at the same time. Because I knew I was,
Finally.
yeah, I knew I was working at this for a little while. I just actually recently, within the last few weeks, found out that you were doing this as well. So I mean, that's really cool that it just happened to sync up at the exact same time. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, but you know
also,
what? Like, what's up?
I want to do a pinup or a variant cover for you.
You know what? It's funny you asked that because like and I kept forgetting to bring it up in the past few shows just so I could tell it to you face to face because when you type shit, it doesn't come out properly.
Oh
Like
yeah,
there was
yeah.
a project I was attached to for many years that had ups, downs, went and go, stop and go. And I asked you to do a pinup for us, a solid, and that never came to
Mm-hmm.
be. The pinup came out great. The actual
That
project
was
never
fun to
came
do.
to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I was feeling like a cunt. Like can I ask him to do something for me? Because even though it wasn't for me, it was for me. Like, how does that work out? Like I don't want you to be like not like mad, but like, like
Nah,
just like
man.
so like yeah, I'll definitely do yeah. We could rock on shit. Like even do
Dude,
like a team up cover too or some shit. I don't give a
oh, that'd be
fuck,
awesome, man.
you know?
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Because I like your designs, and actually, you were showing me some of your stuff the other day, and the first thing that popped in my head was like, man, I should do something with these characters because it's right around like my wheelhouse. Like
Oh
masked
yeah,
character,
yeah,
extreme look, like you were talking about. And
yeah.
if anybody watched Ott and Stuff 2.5 the other day, we were talking about style wise where we get kind of our edge from, and you were very much influenced by Rob Liefeld and the Extreme universe.
Hmm.
So yeah, man, I definitely, when the time comes, hit me up, because I definitely enjoy doing something like that.
Yeah, I'm all about that. And another thing came up today. I'll tell you off stream, but like I'm gonna be able to use something that was supposed to be done, but things fell through again. But what I had intended, I could just pull and do it to this. But this is going to be pretty cool from the guys involved in all that. So
Nice.
pretty excited. Pretty excited.
I don't know if you want to talk about it or not, but I saw you post something on Facebook today. You were talking about something that you and your brother-in-law were involved in inking a project, and never got paid for
Oh
it.
yeah,
What
yeah.
was that all about?
Well, yeah, I can tell.
I mean, you don't have to talk about it. You don't have to talk about it live. I'm just bringing.
Well, okay. So there was this book. Okay, so there was this book called Kilborg. Yeah, Kilborg. Maybe over 15 years ago. Like it was definitely like the earlier 2000s.
Okay.
And what I don't care about the guy's name, Willie Torres. All right, or Willie Torres, whatever he wants to go on by this day and age. He had a character, and Bruce was an inker. So he hired Bruce to do inks on the book, and the artist, his name was Matt Broom, I think, and he was very much like a Joe Mad, Roger Cruz, really talented penciler, very talented penciler. And it was a lot of fun. Like I went in and did the blacks. My mother even did inking on like this cityscape.
Oh,
because
nice.
like just because she's great with like using technical shit and whatever. And
Yeah.
to fast forward the story, Willie is he's like, this isn't good, yada yada yada, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So this whole drawn out shit went out where he wasn't paying Bruce, and Bruce had to, without going into too much detail, had to take legal actions. And then the funny thing is, not only he didn't put Bruce's name in the credits, like I think he even took the credit for the pencil.
Wow.
Yeah, and the cover for that was a sketch commission he had Rob do, New York Comic Con 07, the one where he met the day before, on that Friday. And I'm standing right there. He's like, "Oh, Mr. Liefeld, could you please add this line here? Oh, Mr. Liefeld." And I'm just standing there like, whatever, man. And Rob's a gentleman, so he's just going above and beyond. Okay.
Yeah.
So he Willie commissioned Rob to do. I shouldn't go about that. It's on the boards. If somebody wants to read, they'll read. But I shouldn't go on that. But yeah, so he used this sketch commission as a cover, which legally, without getting the proper, okays,
Yeah.
As far as I know, like I can't take like a something you did without your permission, even though if it's whatever, as far as I know. So, but yeah, so that was crazy.
Yeah,
and like,
I was about to say, like, yeah, I don't know how all that stuff works legally when it comes to that. So he got a sketch commission from Rob, and then used that for the cover of his book without Rob's permission. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I don't think there's permission with that.
Yeah, I would assume probably not.
Because the aftermath of a said scenario. If people want to read about it, it's on the Rob Liefeld fan page on Facebook.
I was just saying,
it's a dope cover. It's a dope cover. Don't get me wrong. Like the art's awesome. I don't know.
Was that what
Matt Yaki cover?
I was saying that was what you post. That's what was posted, right? It was the colored picture of Kilborg or whatever. So that was what he used for the cover of that book. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is a badass drawing.
Yeah, it's awesome. Don't get me wrong. It's a great illustration. Again, I think Matt Yaki colored it, or somebody that's as close. So it's a great image. Just an unfortunate circumstance that happened,
Yeah, it's pretty shitty.
Because
it's kind of weird, because it's like, you can commission somebody to somebody's art. But I would assume unless there's like a contract involved or something, you probably can't go and make money off of that. I would assume, especially putting it on a comic book. Because then the artist isn't getting any kind of money besides what the commission would be. No royalty rights, no nothing. I would assume.
Right, right.
Hey, we got Johnny in the chat. What's going on, Johnny?
What's up,
Thanks
Johnny?
for joining. This is by the way, for anybody that's watching right now, this is just a really quick live test that we're doing. We have a show called Sean. What's it called?
Art and Stuff.
Art and Stuff. That's right.
For those of you that are not in the New Jersey, New York area or accent like myself, it's Art and Stuff. But I talk like a weirdo. So.
Hey, Comic Book Bob, what's going on, man? Good to see you here.
Comic Book Bob, awesome. You are awesome. I've watched you a few times on Jimmy Reyes' show. Cool dude. You're a cool dude, my man. It's a pleasure to meet you somehow. Speaking
of which, Jimmy Reyes has a live show probably in about 11 minutes where he's got David Finch on. So everybody check that out. Everybody check that out. Jimmy's really tight.
In the meantime.
Hey, we stay here in the meantime because we'll probably cut off here like right around there. But Jimmy's really tight with David, and David comes on, and David's a really cool dude. And so everybody check that out on Jimmy Reyes' show. Johnny says nothing much, kind of in a really. Oh, yeah, Johnny. Let's talk about that a little bit later, man. Hit me up on Twitter, and we'll talk about that in private, just so no one's seeing that conversation live. You can feel free to hit me up anytime, brother. We'll talk.
That's the kind of guy you are.
I try. That's right.
Some might brag about it, but not you. But so what else? I saw you started the first page this week. Any progression?
Did you? Oh, me? Yeah.
You.
I've been stuck on the first page. The most important panel on the first page. Dynamically, there's something I want to do, and I see it up here. And every time I go to draw it, it's not looking quite right. So I've done a lot of erasing. Yes, Comic Book Bob. As an art. But, Sean's got that cool ass accent, so art and stuff. That's... But yeah, I mean the page is coming along. It's funny because I was telling my wife today. It's one of those things where I'm reading the script and I'm doing the page, and once I get all the panels laid out, I'm going to take a look at it and see if I actually like it. And if I actually like it, then I'll continue rendering it and stuff. If not, I might start all over again. But it's just one of those, the first page of the comic, I'm trying to get it so, the next page is going to be the one that really sucks you in. But, I want to make sure I progress the story. And I'm trying not to be my own worst critic, like at some point I just have to draw. I can't always be worried about it being perfect every time. So
because you're not going to be.
Exactly. So that's fighting my own demons.
No disrespect. Like even like myself or Comic Book Bob's an artist as well, I believe. And I'm sure he could tell you the same thing. Like you're never gonna be perfect. As much as we try to be and we want to be, sometimes we just gotta let the ledge flow or the ink go across the board and just it is what it is. And then you'll be better 3 pages down the line, But can I suggest fuck around with it on your iPad? Like do some sketches, because you can always erase it quickly, not mess up the board, and if you like it, print it out and then pencil over it.
Yeah, I've done that a few times. It's the one thing, and this is something I got from watching Jim Lee draw. The one thing I like about just drawing right on the board loosely is trying to capture the energy and keep it flowing. Whereas, I don't want to lose energy too much from transferring it from digital to traditional platform, because I feel like sometimes I could do that. But I mean, it's something I used to draw little thumbnail sketches of an entire page just to lay it out before I would do it, and then I go try to accomplish that 11 by 17. This is just something I was I hadn't drawn in a week or 2 weeks, something like that. I just want to jump right into it and do it. So it's it's coming along. We'll see how it goes. Comic Book Bob, I'm gonna swing by. I'm definitely gonna swing by the open mic tonight. Maybe Sean will drop by too on Jimmy's show.
I can figure it out. I am. Besides like UJIS and YouPorn, I don't know how to run shit. That's why when Joe is like, let's do a show, I'm like, you figure this shit out and I'll be there.
It's just like this, man. Exactly how we do it. That's exactly how it is. You just follow the link, and boom, you're here in the backstage. So
Right.
anyway, we got a couple minutes, and we're gonna wrap this up. So we have a special guest coming on the first actual live stream of Ott and Stuff. Ott and Stuff. This Friday at 8:30. Sean, would you like to tell everybody who we have on and what we might be talking about?
We're gonna have Raymond Leonard. If you don't know him, he's an amazing dude, fantastic illustrator. He's got a book out called Agent Solo. And I think he's also doing work for Antarctic Press or another company that starts with an A. I don't pay attention. But Ray's a good friend, talented guy, and the discussion is going to be like revamping characters. Like Joe and I are both in that situation right now, from characters I created from when I was a kid, wiping off the dust. Joe has Reaper Destroyer from 15, 16 years ago that he's wiping off the dust as well. And Ray's got some good insight because he's like one of us. He's like all of us in the group probably. A bunch of illustrators just not trying but doing our thing, getting that step out. Like he's got some good experience and again I don't want to use the word cheerleader, but a really good hype man. Like he's good people, and I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy the show. I think we have about 6 weeks worth of guests already, and we got some. Not to blow our own ego, but I think we got some cool guys.
Yeah,
some heavy hitters.
Yeah, we got some. We're gonna be releasing some names here in the next few days. I don't want to take too much attention away from Friday's show. Yeah, but after we have Raymond on and everything, we'll start putting out a schedule of some of the guys we're gonna have over the next month or so, and I'm pretty excited about getting some of these guys on and just bullshitting with us. So, well, all right, man. Yes.
I want to bring one. Fucking iPad. Why don't you do that?
Oh yeah, by the way, our show is parental discretion advised. We have no filter here with language. And
don't bring your kids. Or bring your kids. They'll learn.
That's right. Birds and the bees, baby. Birds and the bees. As Sean is looking for something very important. You gotta close all the windows. This is what I did
on Mike McMahon's channel yesterday. I put red. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Oh yeah.
So it was originally blue, and this was their first redesign in many years of my character trees. And then I had a cousin tell me it looked like Sub-Zero, and I'm like, "Shut up, you dickhead!" And so I'm like, I think if he looks red, he would be the cool villain. So spoilers. So this is the new redesign of Lord Aramis, and you'll find out who he is and what he's got to do in the pages of Type 1 coming eventually.
Oh yeah, sounds awesome, brother. Sounds awesome. All right, everybody. Well, it's been a pretty good, fun test. It went a lot longer than I thought it was going to. I didn't really think anybody was going to check it out, but thank you, Johnny, for checking us out. Comic Book Bob, thank you for coming in and saying hi. And we will see everybody on Friday at 8:30 with Raymond Leonard, creator and artist of Agent Solo. So that'll be a good time. Check us out. And I'm going to get new internet installed the same day. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. It all lines up. And we're going to be good to go. So, all right. So anybody, this has been the pre-show, I guess, of the Sean.
Art and stuff. The fluffer, the art and stuff.
This is the fluffer, the art and stuff. That's right. All right, everybody. Thank you for checking us out. We will talk to y'all later. Peace.
See ya.
All right. And I don't know. Did we end? Oh, hey. There we go. Now we're about to end. So let's do it one more time. So, peace.
Bye.